Hey ladies, I wanted to talk today about sleep and how our pregnancy loss could be affecting our sleep. I definitely had this happen to me during my miscarriages, and I, over the last 24 hours, have had 3 clients talk to me about their lack of sleep or their sleep disturbances, or how they're unable to fall asleep or they wake up in the middle of the night. So I really wanted to address that today and go into different ways that we can work through that and give you some tools to help you fall asleep, and just how to create a better sleeping situation. For me, when I was going through my miscarriages, I would sit in bed and just sit on my phone and Google everything I could about miscarriages and why I was having a miscarriage, why this was happening, and looking for anyone who I could turn to who would understand what I was going through. However, the problem with this is I had my phone in front of me and it was affecting my sleep. But there's a lot of anxiety that pops up because of our grief. So I'm going to go through the steps of the tools that you can use to help you fall asleep. So one of the first tools that you should definitely use is put your phone down. If you need to, put it in a different room. And the reason why this is so important is because the blue light is going to keep you awake. It has an effect on our brains and it stimulates us and it's going to keep you awake. So if you put it in a different room, I prefer to put it in the bathroom and I plug it in over there so I can still hear my alarm if I need it in the morning. But this way, if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I'm not instantly grabbing for my phone. So first thing that you should do is put your phone down. You're not going to be able to solve your problems scrolling through in the middle of the night. Second thing you can do is to get a journal. Put the journal next to your bed or have a place. I have a nice little chair over here that I like to journal in. Create a quiet area that you can write your thoughts out. So either before you go to bed, I like to do it right before I go to bed, or when you wake up. But have a journal that you can put your thoughts in and just kind of do a brain dump, right? Like just put all of your thoughts on paper so that hopefully you're putting it on paper and it's not keeping you up at night. So all of that anxiety and all those emotions, anger, frustration, sadness, all of that is out in your journal instead of in your head. If you keep it next to your bed, that's awesome, because then if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're feeling these anxious thoughts and you're unable to fall asleep, you can get your journal and start putting that down on paper in the middle of the night instead of turning to your phone. So that's another way that you can help you fall asleep. A third thing that you can do to help with your sleep is a sleep meditation. Now, I do understand the fact that this would probably require your phone, which goes against number 1 of putting your phone away. But you might be able to do a sleep meditation and hopefully it'll relax your brain enough and then you can go put your phone away. Or sometimes if I do a sleep meditation, I fall asleep during the meditation. I'll turn it on. You can find a good sleep meditation on YouTube. Just Google one. I actually use one through Peloton. Love their sleep meditations. And so I'll start it and I'll put it next to my head, but I'll put it face down. So I don't have that blue light affecting my sleep, but I'm still hearing the calm words or the calming music. So you could try doing that. And I would actually opt for a longer one so that it really, because your brain's probably kind of spinning out of control. So hopefully it'll just take that, it's something that you can listen to for, 10 to 15 minutes. You don't need to get into a super zen mode and turn your brain off completely, but it is something that will help calm your body. Okay, so Another tool that I like to do when I can't sleep is you can either try a warm shower and warm socks. And so these are little biohacks that I have heard from my friends that they use, and I actually use them. Put warm socks on, and also take a warm shower before going to bed. It'll help ease your mind. You could also try another tool is trying a sleep yoga. So there is yoga that you can try that will help calm your mind, and it kind of puts you into a good sleep, a good sleep rhythm. Okay. One of the other tools that I love to use, and I think this is super effective, and I don't think it's used as often as it should be, and it's kind of doing a body scan and tensing up your muscles. And so when you're laying in bed and you're having a hard time sleeping and your brain's kind of going out of control, one of the things that you can do is concentrate on each muscle in your body. And I like to start at the top of the head. You can start at the bottom if you want. I start with my eyes, and I tense them up, and I squeeze for 10 seconds, and then I release. And I work my way down, and you can squeeze your shoulders, tense them up, and then release. And kind of just go through, do your hands. You can try to do your back and your stomach muscles, and go through your legs and go all the way down to your toes. And you can curl up your toes and squeeze for 10 seconds and then release. And your body is just gonna feel this like sense of release. And you can even say that word while you're doing it. Just release. Release the tension, release the stress, release your anxiety and your anger, and just let it go. Okay. And if you haven't fallen asleep by the time you get to your toes, start again and do another body scan. Okay. And one of the last things that I like to recommend, and honestly, it's something that I'm always going to recommend to help with sleep, to help with energy, just to help with raising our energy vibration, and also helping us calm down, is moving our body. When we are moving our body, it's really getting more blood flowing, and that's actually is going to help us sleep later on. I like to do that earlier in the day so that I'm not wired up at night, but whatever works for you. It helps release that tension. It helps release that stress. And moving our body forward, and I say this so often, but moving our body forward helps release that stress. And it's one of the best tools that you can use. So it doesn't have to be a super hard workout. You don't have to go run a marathon. You don't have to go run miles. You don't have to go bike all over, but you can go on a walk and make it simple. Make it a 5-minute walk around the block. Just go move your body. And that's going to help prepare you later on to have some good sleep. Okay. I hope these methods work for you. I hope they're helpful. Please remember when you're trying them to be consistent. They may not work immediately, but just like working out, you're not going to get a 6-pack with the first time you work out. So try doing these things for a couple weeks at a time, and you can layer them, right? You can put socks on, have a warm shower. Don't do it in that order. Take a shower, put socks on, do a sleep meditation, and then do, the tensing up. You can journal, you can do the tensing up. Try adding them on top of each other. Definitely put your phone away. And those will definitely start helping you out over the next few weeks. So please take a couple of these tools and give them a chance, and hopefully your anxiety will decrease and you'll start getting some better sleep. Okay.